So it's looking like a very important day on Friday.
It is. It is. You know, for years and years and years, I have said there will be a time this will come to an end. A lot of people that I know who are under or have TPS has been telling me, well, they'll keep extending it, they'll extend it, because that's what's always happened, right? So I think now is the time for us to have that conversation because I believe a lot of family members right now in the United States are facing a great deal of hardship, should I say. And these people, they need to hear from, maybe they're not sick, listening to the news or they're not watching. So they need people, someone to tell them, exactly what's going on and what the next step should be. I just want to be transparent. We are not, attorneys. This is just for educational purposes only. Right, sir?
Yeah, so TPS has been in effect for Haitians since 2010 after the whole earthquake crisis.
That's correct.
And it's going on for what, 16 years now?
16 years, yes.
And over 300,000 people have
Right.
TPS sponsorships.
Hmm.
And that will be coming to an end
Right.
this
And
Friday,
that's
July
right.
24th.
And a lot of people right now just don't know what to do. And you have some of these people who have businesses, multiple businesses, should I say, who are under TPS. And, it's, again, it was never supposed to be permanent.
Yeah.
And now no one knows what to do.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest conflicts is that, TPS is for countries that are going through, very hard times, whether
Right.
it's, weather or crisis, war,
Disasters.
disasters.
Right.
This TPS is supposed to be a relief. And since the earthquake in 2010, Haiti just hasn't gotten any better.
You know, before I even get into that, so we're talking about TPS, right? So a lot of people probably don't, saying, what do you mean by TPS, right? It's protected,
Temporary
temporary
protected
protected status.
Yeah.
So this is a program that was supposed to be for only 18 months, and the thing is, they keep extending it, and which is a good thing. But now with this administration, they try to end it.
Yeah.
So, and every time they try to go after it, a judge come back
Yeah.
and said, no, you can't do it. So what they ended up doing is they went to the Supreme Court.
Yes, and the Supreme Court ruled 6-3.
6-3, that's
Yeah.
right.
I hear currently there's a bill going through the Senate right now, but it's not really going to do much.
No,
President
it's
Trump
not,
says
because
it's
you
gonna
can't
be-
overdo anything the Supreme Court
Yeah,
has done.
and the Supreme Court necessarily wasn't in effect for it to say whether TPS was good or not. I think it was for them to say this belongs to the executive branch, not
That's correct.
for lower courts.
Right.
So it's not necessarily the Supreme Court ruling saying, hey, TPS, we're getting rid of it. It's more so saying like, hey, this is under the jurisdiction of the executive branch,
That's correct.
that being the senators and the president. So
That's right. So now these guys are able to, the administration is able to make the decision, and now some of the other things that they're trying to do is also go after the banks.
what do you mean after the bank?
If anyone, if you're an illegal alien and you don't have any status in the United States, but we know that all this is going after, the people who don't have legal status as far as,
Well, you said the banks, like their banking system?
right. So what the government is trying to do is they're trying to go to the bank and see who lost their status, and if they have any bank account where they'll be able to seize the funds.
Seize the funds.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this doesn't only affect, Haitians in the community. It's, there are lots of different organizations and businesses
In other countries too.
in other countries, not just in the U.S.
Right.
Wow. I didn't even think of it that way.
Right. So I think, what's going on now is, there's a debate, right? So, it because this was temporary.
Yeah.
The Haitians should have known, right? And they should have known, and they should go back home.
Hmm.
And the thing is, they can't go back home right now
That's the biggest thing.
because I think the United States government it's a level 4.
No fly zone.
There's no it's a
No
no-fly
fly.
zone, so
Yeah.
where you cannot fly. They're telling American citizens not to travel to Haiti.
So they're telling American citizens not to travel to Haiti, but
Right.
yet they're sending Haitians back to there. That kind of goes against, those type of laws. It's just almost unethical for
Well,
them.
here's what they're saying. Um, I can't remember his name. Tom, the border czar,
Hmm.
Tom Holman. I think that's his name. He's saying that what they mean by that is they're not saying that Haitian cannot return back to Haiti. They're saying it's not safe for American citizens. So that's their that's what they're saying.
Well, aren't humans humans?
And not to them,
That's very
not
interesting.
according to them, right? So it's a difficult process and difficult situations where they're saying that if you voluntarily deport yourself, right, they'll give you about $2,600. They'll send you home. And what I'm told, I didn't fact check it or verify it, but that's what I'm told, because the embassy in Haiti, right, is inactive. So there's no flight to Port-au-Prince right now. So everyone who has been deported is through a Cap Haitian.
Hmm.
So now you tell me, if there's no flight to Port-au-Prince and you don't have access to the American embassy in Haiti, how do you obtain the $2,600? It's not something that is given to you right then and there. What I'm told, it's once you get to the country, then you're able to go to the embassy.
So it just sounds real fishy.
Yeah, and that is the reason why a lot of people are not,
Yeah, and that's not much of an-
voluntarily deporting
It's
themselves.
not worth the
It's
incentive.
not worth it,
That's very interesting.
right? But again, this is something that I want to say. I know I may get backlash in the comments for that. The United States of America is the United States of America.
Yeah.
It is not Haiti. It's not their problem to take care of Haitians.
Hmm.
While I'm saying it is not their problem to take care of Haitians, but America owes Haitian the how do I say this? The respect of looking after Haitian citizens because of what Haiti has done for this country.
Such as.
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware of that. This is things that can be fact checked.
Yeah.
In the 1700s,
Hmm.
Haiti helped America fight the British for them to be able to obtain their independence.
Hmm.
And the people that came over, they were military men, right? They were not slaves. These were people who said, you know what, I want to come over and help America fight.
Yeah.
We are, or should I say Haitians, are the only country in the world that has their own monument in the United States of America, which is in Savannah, Georgia. That's what America, basically they give that to Haitians
For the Haitians.
to say, well, you know what, we appreciate you doing that. This is what we think of you.
Yeah. I mean, I agree as well. I think it's just how things are being done, and then you have President Trump, it almost seems like it's a racial issue, everyone kind of knows that. A lot of these people in their field of work, a lot of these people are like healthcare
Right.
people, are taking care of
Right.
a lot of elderly Holocaust.
Restaurants,
Yeah.
home care, individuals, yeah.
So it's just like it's just not good for the economy, one, and two, it's just like, maybe if there was just a better program
Right.
to offload them and get them back, because
Right.
Deportation always has a negative connotation.
Of course.
It's like you're getting kicked out of here.
Right.
At the same time though, it's just like it's been going on for 16 years.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
TPS is not a form of citizenship.
It's not.
It's
It's
just
not.
temporary status
Yeah,
until your country gets better.
that's correct.
And, you know, it's been bad for the past 16 years. Doesn't seem like it's going to get any better.
And this is why I was saying that, it's not an American problem.
Yeah.
And I know that, they want to end TPS and send the Haitians back, but at the end of the day, it is a Haitian problem. It's not an American problem. So Haitians need to be able to help themselves.
Yeah.
But the last 16 years, let's just say we go back to the last 16 years.
Yeah.
Does America has anything to do with how Haiti is right now? And the answer is yes, because you have people who don't meet the qualifications as far as becoming president of the country, and if you were voted on by the people,
Mm.
if America says, well, you know what, Chris, this is what we would like for you to do, if you said no, then they'll go with me, even if that means if you get put in power,
Mm.
you're gonna have to do the things that they want you to do.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, and all these things have been behind closed
And that's the
doors.
problem. That's what
And,
has been going on with the
America has
country.
been doing this for not just Haiti, but, countries all over,
Right,
Africa,
right.
the Middle East. They put people in power who
Right,
benefit,
right.
the U.S. economy or who benefit U.S. You know, incentives and endeavors. So
Right.
it is very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, and this is why I said, it's not an American problem. It's a Haitian problem. And the Haitians, if listen, it is what it is. They send you back. You don't have a choice. You're gonna have to go home and rebuild your country.
Mhm.
So it is unfortunate. I wouldn't want them to go back. There's nothing for them to go back. But if you have to go back, because one other thing is, just think about this. The moment you get picked up here, you go to jail.
Hmm.
It's a lengthy process, right? They're going to keep you you're going to jail for a long time before you get deported.
Hmm.
It's not like you get picked up today, tomorrow you get sent back home.
Hmm.
It's something that you don't want to do. So my suggestion is, if you're working, you have a job and you own a business, find someone that you trust. And the funny thing is, if you own a business right now and you're on TPS, you shouldn't be working.
Mm.
You shouldn't be working.
I mean, yeah, people are afraid to drive, to go into work, go into school. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. So people are afraid, right? But the thing is, you're not supposed to be working. However, what you can do is, I guess this is a subject for another show, where, you would have to draft your documentations for your business, like your bylaws and articles of incorporation, where you own a share in it.
Mm. So there's ways
It
around it.
allows there are ways, for you to keep your business running if you're under TPS
Mhm.
and you do not have legal status for you to continue working. But that will allow you to just, continue um, making money or find, some type of income for you to be able to pay your bills.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, but what happens with, Homeland Security pops up at their door
To whose door?
to the business owners?
Well, remember now, let's say I do not have, I have TPS and it is ending on Friday.
Yeah.
The business that I have, I have share in the business with you. I do not have to work for me to obtain my 50% or 30%.
Hmm.
I can still get an income from the business as long as you are running the business.
So basically, people who have TPS who are in partnership with American businessmen or entrepreneurs.
They don't have to be an American. They could be a Haitian who has a green card.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can literally just, as long as you have legal status, you can open a
Yeah.
business. So I own a business with you. I don't have to do anything as long as, you are taking care of the business
Hmm.
and I can get my 50%. So right now I'm about to get deported and I have a business. What's the best option for me to do? I call Chris. Hey, Chris, would you be able to help me? I'll give you half of the business as long as you want to run the business.
Hmm.
You draft your documentation, goes to a lawyer, and the business is running. Hey, let's say every month you send me something.
So just a little bit of a buffer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Right. Right.
That's
But
cool.
it's again, man. I just it's a tricky situation. It's a touchy subject for anybody to try to dive into. But I've always said this was coming, and a lot of people just tend not to believe it. I guess they get comfortable. After years, they get comfortable thinking that nothing was going to happen. But hey, um, how long this administration has before the next election? What, another 2 years? Another 2 years?
Yeah, I think we're still on year one.
No, are we?
I believe
Well,
so.
2018, 20 no, 2028, 2028. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got another 2 years.
Yeah, something
So
like
this
that.
isn't gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think TPS went on for so long?
Because there's never change. There's never change in Haiti since 2010. Nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Remember, in 2021, the president got assassinated.
Yeah.
He got assassinated by his own people. So all that affected change to TPS and visas and stuff like that. Where every government comes, like the Biden administration did a lot for the Haitians.
Yeah, they did. Is there any other place that they might be able to go aside from the U.S.? Is TPS the only option as for a refugee status?
You mean TPS?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, 2 years.
Huh.
After 2 years, you can file for asylum. They could have, but a lot of people didn't do that. And what ended up happening, either they didn't show up to the court meetings, because I know a few people, they were assigned court dates and they missed the court dates. And the judge says, you know what? Because you didn't show up, your case is dismissed.
Wow. So after 2 years, you can file for
You
asylum.
could have, yeah, after 2 years, but it's been 16 years.
Yeah. So a lot of this is also done. It's just ignorance.
Yeah,
Yeah. And lack of discipline. Like.
yeah,
Your country is in turmoil.
right,
Earthquakes,
right,
gangs, assassinations.
right.
I think they said 1.5 million people in Haiti are displaced.
Yeah,
Over
yeah,
8,100 killings between
yeah.
November to February 2025. So you would
I would
think
say
that
I think the numbers are even
they're
larger or
yeah,
bigger
they're bigger.
than what, because how do you justify the amount of people
Yeah.
who have been killed by the gangs?
Hmm.
I mean, they don't have a proper
Yeah.
how do you call it,
Reporting system. There's no proper
right?
census
There's no
for
proper
taking care
reporting
of-
system
yeah.
in the country.
We
to do
just know
that.
it's over
Right.
8,100, and it could be in the tens to the 20,000s.
Could be a whole lot more than they told
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
But it's just why does it come to this? Like, I would like to know how many people have found asylum from the TPS program. Like,
How many?
how many
Yeah,
people
that's a question that I would like to know.
has this benefited and helped? Because
It-
maybe if we can look at the good side,
Mhm.
it can give us some justification, like some type of relief. Like, hey, yeah, it's ending, but we were able to help this many people.
So are you referring to the administration or the government, or you talking about lawyers,
Or
or
just
I would assume that
people.
there's some type of statistics out there that tells you how many people that have been who filed for asylum and who actually received it or
Yeah.
gets it.
Hopefully, someone in the comments can drop
Yeah.
that in.
Yeah, but I would say that it stemmed from lack of government, because a lot of these people have no idea how to run a country, and they've been put in place, to run Haiti,
Yeah.
and because of the way Haiti is, um, a president comes for 5 years.
Hmm.
5 years is just not enough time for a president to come in. You may not see any change within that 5 years.
Yeah.
It's going to take at least 10, 15, 20 years for you to see any change. Now think about it. A person comes for 5 years. Infrastructures, we don't have that. Electricity, problem. Hospitals, there's a hospital problems.
It's a
what
tough place to govern.
it's everything. The country needs everything,
Yeah.
to be able to sustain itself. There's no way someone can come in within 5 years and do anything in Haiti.
That's probably why dictatorships have been so successful in the past, huh? Is
I
that
don't
a
support
is that a
dictatorship,
con-
but
is
but
that
you know
a
what?
controversial statement?
But it has worked though. I'm not for it,
Hmm.
but it has worked. In many of these countries
Yeah.
where there are dictatorship, it has worked.
Yeah.
But I
But
would not suggest it for Haiti.
yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
at any point, like right now, yeah, I don't think that's
right?
what we need. We need people to come together
Hmm.
and get unified and
Yeah,
really think intellectually, come like make solutions of what's happening.
right. But until Haitians get together and said we want to change our country because the United States of America, Canada, and France are not going to solve the problem Haitian is facing. Haitians need to come together and do it themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
And for them to be able to do it themselves, they have to be able to pick the next leader for Haiti,
hmm.
not allowing these other countries to say, okay, this is the person we want you
Or influence them, but that's
influence,
just so
right?
hard to do.
It's going to happen. But whoever that person is, they have to say, you know what? My people have gone through too much. This time around, allow me to just do it myself.
I'm
But
not.
will they be able to do it? That's the problem.
I'm not a political man, so I don't know. But yeah, it seems like Haiti needs something more
Yeah,
like a
but
50
but
cent group.
every president who has ever been elected in Haiti, the United States always have something to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, anything that happens on this hemisphere, this side of the Atlantic Ocean, especially with nowadays, President Trump wants a hand in there. You see what happened to Venezuela.
Yeah,
You
and
see,
nothing changed.
yeah,
Yeah,
nothing's changing, but it's I don't know, just really gotta pray for Haiti. But
yeah, and one other thing, I mean, you saying prayer, I always think that one of the reasons why Haiti is going through what it's going through is because the inexistence of God in the country.
a lot of people, a lot of Haitians I've known and spoke to would go as far as to even say that it's cursed because of that.
I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot
I
of
don't believe in curses.
evil
Yeah.
things that are going on in the country because I think between 80 and 85% of the people
Hmm.
are Catholics,
Hmm.
and a lot of and you would have 80 to 85% of the people in the country, practice voodoo. Once the Haitian realize that, all this stuff that they've been doing as far as um, this voodoo thing that they've been doing would not work, and for them to now, allow God to just come into the country and change it. Until then, I just don't think that anything good it will come out of Haiti. That's just me. That's my take on it. Until something happens, until they realize that, or the next thing that I was about to say is, I've always said that how they have all these different things going on in Haiti right now, where I would say the United States of America should lift, sections, right? There's so many sections that they need to lift and allow Haiti to get some breathing room, right? Until then, it's just not going to happen, man. Haiti is a small country, um, and it's still, they're still not able to help themselves. There has to be a reason why.
I mean, I feel like they're just getting beat from all different sides. If it's not the U.S., if if it's not the Clinton administration,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah,
not France, the debt that they owe, there's just always something, and it's just hard. And Haiti is like it's a very resourceful country.
yeah. It
They
is.
have
It
lots of
is.
rare mineral earths. They have
Right,
really good soil, really
right,
good agriculture.
right.
And it just seems like it's just one of those ploys. It's like, for the rest of the world to be rich, Haiti has to stay poor.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah,
some of these other African
yeah.
countries. It's like that those African countries, here on the western part of the hemisphere. So it's very sad.
Someone I know, I worked in Haiti for a number of years, and I used to see these huge helicopters carrying these big cranes, right? Um, all hours of the day and night. And I would just ask, what are these things? No one knows. The
Hmm.
police didn't know. I know someone who worked in the government. They were saying that we don't know. We don't know.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So a lot of things that happens in Haiti, even those in power don't even know.
Yeah, ignorance
Yeah.
is bliss.
And this is why I said, America needs to just kind of allow Haitians, let's say this time around.
I don't think they just need to allow Haitians. They need to help. We need help. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but you can't keep. See, that's the problem.
Well, the
The more
right
help
type
you
of,
need from them, you know what's going to end up happening?
but the
The
right,
more they're going to do what? They're going to keep stomping on you.
yeah,
You don't need that. And that's the problem. Yes, you can have allies and stuff like that, but
yeah,
think about it. We're talking about a small country like Haiti, right? One of the presidents that we had back in the days, fact check me. His name was Eli Lesco.
hmm,
Eli Lesco gave the United States of America, I forgot the president's name at the time. Was it Gerald something? $1 million at the time. Do you know how much $1 million was in the 17, 1800s?
that's a lot of money.
Gave them $1 million for when they were going to war, World War II.
Hmm.
But do you also know that Haitian had 5 Tuskegee Airmen that
Yeah,
came and fight, helped them fight
yeah.
the war?
I mean, Haitians have been helping people, gain independence all on.
All over the world.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not just the United States of
yeah.
America.
And that just goes to show is like how much power they have and how
Right.
resourceful the land is.
Yeah.
When Columbus came here, he said, it was filled. The oceans were filled with gold. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's just
Yeah.
like it gets a bad rep for being like a poor country, but it's really
I don't believe
rich.
that. I don't believe Haiti's poor. We have a lot of resources
Yeah,
that we can't, we are not able to, capture these type of resources
yeah,
because we don't have anything, on hand, for us to go after the gold,
hmm,
the oil. This person says, you have $1 and you have a quarter. Venezuela is providing oil to or cash to most of the Caribbean and other countries. They're saying that after they do their study, the oil that they found in Haiti is like the size of $1,
hmm.
and the oil that they have in Venezuela is the
It's not
size
good.
of a quarter.
Wow. And
So
Venezuela
so
is
so
big.
there's a lot of resources. The
Yeah.
country's rich,
Hmm.
but we just have to be able to see. What I've always said, because of Haiti, the proximity of the United States and Haiti, it's like what, less than 2 hours away from here.
Yeah.
There is no way, and I'm gonna say it, there is no way the United States of America would allow Haiti to become a rich country right under them.
Yeah.
It will never happen. America always need a puppet. They always need somebody to be there. I don't want to say what I was about to say, but they just would not allow Haiti to flourish right under them. And again, I don't want to say, I don't want to keep saying, it's racism, but it's a black nation, first black nation to ever get their independence.
Yeah, and they really
They just
they
won't let
really
that
get
happen. There's
beat for
no
that.
way that will,
Yeah.
they will allow, something like that to happen right then and there.
I agree.
It's just, it's unfortunate, but again, until Haitians take their destiny into their own hands, it said, listen, we're just not, we don't need your help anymore. Allow us to do it ourselves, and then seek help from other country. I remember when I was working in Haiti, you would have all these different politicians, right? Every time they're running for office, they would like, hey, can you come and or speak at my rally and stuff. I've always said no. But there's this one person here. I'm not gonna say his name.
Hmm.
Whenever this guy is running, I'm supporting this guy.
You might as well start,
I can't hear.
you might as well, you know, sponsor him now. But no,
No, I'm not gonna say that
it's
because
very dangerous. I mean, they killed the last one, so
right. No, but that's the thing. You listen. If you want something done right, you have to try to do it yourself.
yeah, I agree.
If you need a change in Haiti, you can't be scared.
Hmm.
You got to go all out, man.
Yeah.
You have to go all out. But going back to the TPS thing, man, I just feel like, the Haitians, sometimes what they tend to do is they vote a lot of them, the Democrats, and they haven't received anything from the Democrats. After 16 years, a lot of these people should have gotten their
Mm.
citizenship. Well, when I say citizenship, maybe their green cards,
Yeah.
at least. Um, a lot of Haitians voted for Obama, 8 years.
Hmm.
Joe Biden. I mean, what? Why is it that they couldn't say, you know what, because of what Haiti means to us, here's your permanent resident.
I mean, I think it shows them how they feel about
Yeah,
Haiti.
but it's not even them. You have Haitian politicians here in the States,
Yeah.
who always, they're going to the churches, going to the supermarkets, on the streets, on the radio, Haitian radio stations, asking for votes. But they're in Washington's all the time.
Mm.
So you telling me after 16 years, you couldn't say, why you keep extending TPS?
Why not provide some type of,
Permanent,
yeah.
a solution for them.
I mean, especially nowadays, it's tough. I mean, like, I feel like, you think how far Cuba is and how far Haiti is. And,
Yeah.
you know, it- they don't, well, up until these past couple of years, they didn't send Cuban ships back, but they'll send the Haitian ships back,
Yep. Yeah.
without,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's,
Of course.
yeah, so,
Yeah. That's the lack of disrespect, man. But you have to understand. Again, this has nothing to do with America. It's a Haitian problem.
yeah, it is.
They need to take care of their own. They need to say something. It
Actually,
doesn't matter what happened here. It doesn't what happened with in other countries, especially something. Let's say we were always hearing that they were mistreating the Haitians in the DR, right?
hmm
Has the Haitians government ever said anything? Maybe once or twice, but what comes out of it?
hmm
Nothing, right? So they just don't care.
Yeah, and then you have to add value to yourself. If you don't care about yourself, no one's gonna
Right.
care about
No one's
you.
going to care about you. I
Yeah.
mean, if your leaders are not saying anything for you or not doing anything for you, why do you think? Listen, it's funny when President Trump said, his first term, right? His first term, when he said, Haitians, he said something, that I don't want to repeat, right?
Yeah.
But you remember what I'm talking
I
about.
mean,
or
he
you
said
don't?
lots of things, but yeah.
Yeah. And, they were like, crap, right? So,
Mm,
and the Haitian,
mm.
the Haitian government didn't stand up for them. They didn't do anything. It's the lack of disrespect. I mean, if I can go to your home and disrespect you and you don't say anything, I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, but then again, what can they do?
A lot. There's a lot you can do. It's a country. You're the leader of a country, man. You have a lot of people that depends on you. America is not doing Haitians any favors.
Yeah, especially after
Everything
2024.
Haitians get from the United States of America, they deserve it.
Hmm.
They deserve it 100% because of what a Haitian has done for this country.
If
You
anything,
tell me
they deserve
one
more.
country that has done the amount of goods, that Haiti has done to this country. No other country I know has done that for America. But you know what the funny thing is?
Hmm.
If another country needs money for war, they'll give it to them.
Yeah, they have more incentive to help them.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
But it only happens because you do not have great leadership or good leadership in that country.
Also, for being the first Black independent, country, I think they like I said, I think they get a lot of backlash for that as well. But that's just my opinion.
It is. They are, and I'm just gonna go back and say, if you allow somebody to treat you a certain way,
They will.
and you just never do anything, they'll do it. But I'll tell you what, man. Everyone is fighting with each other.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
Democrats are fighting the Republicans. The Republicans are. If I need your help, Chris, I need to come to you in a nice way and talk to you.
Hmm.
The Democrats are not, going to Trump in a nice way and try to tell him, hey, listen, sir, these Haitians really need your help.
Hmm.
We understand that you want to send them back.
It's all about power moves now.
You understand? It's like everybody wants, it's like they have so much pride within themselves.
Yeah. I think it's also an identity issue. I think a lot
Yeah.
of people, and
Mhm.
in America just have a problem with, knowing who they are.
Right,
They
right.
identify as either a race, a political group,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of pride that comes to that. And
that's right.
people, pride is not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's never a good thing.
Yeah,
You know. So yeah, man. So we just don't know what's gonna happen after Friday.
yeah.
But this may be we may revisit that again sometime, next week to see
Just
what's
to
going to
see how
happen.
it played out.
Yeah, how it all played out. If we, if possible, we may be able to bring in an attorney,
Okay.
an immigration attorney to just kind of give us a little idea of like what's next for the Haitians, what they can do. Because remember, if he does that with the Haitians, other country are coming.
Hmm.
So I believe that's something that we need to be uh, ready for.
Well, that being said, thank you for joining us
That's right, man.
at the Impact
Yeah,
Library.
that's right.
More podcast
It's
episodes.
That's right. In 1776. So we just want to thank you guys again. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Join the our Facebook and Instagram, and of course, what's your handle?
St. Norris.
Saint Norris, of
Yeah.
course, man. YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube, TikTok. I'm not on Facebook, but
Okay.
you guys will be hearing more from me on the Impact Library soon.
That's right. So again, we are grateful to have you guys watching. Please let us know what's going on in the comments. If there's anything that we want to know or anything that you want us to talk about, please let us know. Again, we are grateful. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Again, don't forget to subscribe to the Impact Library and Access 1776. Until next time. Thank you.